Another election year is here, and we're going to have a ball. Instead of voting for one candidate, let's vote for them all. And I thought that was funny. Okay, I changed it a little bit for me, but you got the message. You have to vote. Joining me today is Jaladah Aslam and Dominique Paramore, who is going to talk about a new concept about voting, the Good Vote Tour. Good morning, ladies, and welcome.
Good morning.
How are both of you?
Doing very well.
Good, good. And Dominique, welcome. And, you know, I'll share with my viewers, Dominique is one of those Paramore people. You know, the Paramore family is so huge in Youngstown. So we know about you Paramores, but you're great. You're great, and I'm glad that you came.
Well, thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
Well, you know, when Jaladah called me and said, she sent me an email and said, this Good Vote Tour is going on. Can I said, I could put it on the community calendar. But, when she said that she could get you here, I said, oh, yeah, I want that. I want you to come. Now, tell my viewers, what is the Good Vote Tour? What is that?
Oh, wow. Well, the Good Vote Tour is basically a series of comedy shows that we'll be producing throughout Ohio that are meant to do two things. That's register voters and promote voter education. And so we're using entertainment to do what it does best, bring people together so that we can serve them with the information they need to empower their vote.
Okay. Now, Jaladah, tell me and tell my viewers, how did you get involved with this Miss Voter Apathy, against voter apathy thing?
Well, you know how active I am.
Oh, yeah.
Not just with the party, but with labor and, of course, my baby, the Youngstown Warren Black Caucus. But I'm actually a member of the Christ Centered Church.
Okay, over in
Hudson. And so Pastor Paramore, Reverend Paramore is my pastor.
Okay.
And Dominique walked into the sanctuary and she was given a few minutes to talk about this, and we instantly clicked.
You fell.
I fell.
Okay.
All right. So we connected after the service, and I said, here, let me help you out doing this, and we talk daily.
All the time.
Okay. Well, put me on your list so you can talk to me daily, too.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Wait,
we have to.
Yes, ma'am. Making me feel like I'm old. Yes, ma'am. Well, Dominique, what I think is very interesting is that it's a comedy tour.
Yeah.
And that's different to get people to vote. Here in the Mahoning and Trumbull County area, it is and I'm saying this to y'all out there, less than 50% of the people vote. And I'm not just talking about black people. I'm talking about people in general.
Everyone.
Wow.
And we need to increase the vote. We need to get people to go out there and vote. Now, I become very passionate about this, Dominique, because I had a grandma, my mama Molly, and she died in 1976, and she was 88 years old when she died. But she would tell us about voting and how important it was to vote. And she would say, I's went anyways. They spit on me and they threw rocks on me, but I's went anyway.
That's it.
We have to vote, just simply for the sacrifice that a lot of people made on our behalf.
Absolutely. And a lot of organizations try to figure out, why is it that people don't vote? I mean, it just seems like a no-brainer. But I am from that population of people who, I wouldn't say I didn't vote, but I have the mentality of those who did not vote. Okay. And the reason is because you feel detached. You feel like it's not relevant to you. You feel like you have no power and no one is speaking to you in your language. You feel so much pressure to be educated or wealthy or in political circles to understand how it relates to you. And see, we say that the Good Vote Drive tour is, it's not a scholar producing events for the average person. It's the average American producing events for the average American, know?
Okay, yes. Well, you know what? You have like a little rendition. I want to say like a soliloquy, but that's not the right word. But what is it? Like you're like a poet laureate in your own right,
yes,
right?
ma'am.
Would you mind like doing your rendition of your speech for us?
Absolutely. May I stand?
Oh, well, you know what? They told me that they can get a full shot of you right here sitting in the chair.
Perfect.
So the camera that's lit up, that's the one that you look in, and they'll like make you look like all that in a bag of chips.
Absolutely.
So go for it.
I feel neglected, rejected, like you ain't talking to me. Your noise I tune out cause you not listening. I want to speak but something's missing. Connect me with the information you've been given, cause the community that I live in, to be honest, We're seeing hard times. The economy went south and we lost our house in the same year our daughter came home because her loan ran out. She didn't get a degree. And I'm so scared she'll end up like me, trapped with no options, collecting unemployment with mouths to feed and medical conditions that need to be treated. And I want to speak. I'd give all I have to send her back. But they will only accept money. Classrooms are funny, too crowded to teach. Then one child gets left behind and he becomes a bully. The bullied then retreats, spends his time inside his mind contemplating suicide. And the ones who don't want to die just find a seat at a computer and eat and eat and eat and eat. No drive, no physical exercise. That's why they're obese. It's an American epidemic, and I want to speak because what you read on a paper, I see. Though other things you know I feel are hidden, it's an American epidemic. American, that's me, and I am not the elite. I'm just a mom, a dad, a teacher, a freshman in college, an aspiring leader, your fabulously average small business owner, a senior, sanitary worker, storefront, hard-working preacher. I am homeless, down on my luck, rehabilitated felon. I am an American, and I want to speak. Channel this frustration towards resources containing candidate information to draw out the education that puts me in the know, then leads me to the polls where my opinions on the issues will be heard through the undisputable influence of my vote. I'm going to speak, but shaping a better America is a group effort, not just a his or hers or yours and mine, but our responsibility. So hims and hers and you and I, we will speak. Speak out, speak loud till our ears can hear that sweet sound of freedom ring.
Dominique. Girl, wait, I've got chills, okay? I've got chills. Wait, you something else. You are something else. You know, these paramours, I'm telling you, I said it from the get-go. These paramours, they know what they're doing. You are awesome.
Now, you see where I fell.
Of course
as soon
I
as she
see.
came, I was like, this is going to be my new daughter.
Oh,
I've got to take her with me.
Oh, my goodness. Now, when we talk about the Good Vote Tour, you're going to deliver that, aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
Ma'am.
I was going to say, I want to hear that you're going to deliver
Won't
that.
be as good as the comedy, though.
Oh, please. Well, tell me a little bit about the comedy.
Oh, absolutely. We have a hilarious comedian, another Paramore.
Of course.
Mike Paramore Jr. He is absolutely hilarious. We also have Keith Bender, who is coming up. These are two of the top traveling featuring comedians in the state of Ohio, period, and all over. And they're just coming to do some clean comedy.
Okay.
You know, some things that you can...
You got to in church.
Listen. And, you know, and it's social. You know, it's not just about... You know, people feel like if they're not a Christian, they won't be able to relate, but you'll be able to relate because we're talking about the things that the poem talked about. We're just doing what comedy does best, which is present our reality to us in a way that challenges us to grow, but it does like the little medicine in the applesauce. You know, it feeds it to us.
All right.
In a way that's better tasting, you know.
Dominique, you are awesome, girl. I'm so impressed with you. So you're going to take my number and I can call you and talk to you every day?
I would be honored.
Jaladah, thank you.
You are
thank
so
you
welcome.
for calling me. Thank you for sending me an email.
Thank you for having us. I really appreciate it.
This means a lot to me. And I'm just going to say to everyone, if you're not doing anything, on the 18th, you need to come on out. Go on out to the church and see. And the address, once again, is on Hudson Avenue,
3300.
3300. And it's right across from the old Sheridan Elementary School. Right.
And tickets are $12, and it's $15 at the door. And so they can get tickets in advance at the church at any time.
Okay.
Or they can call me.
Or they can call
Jaladah. Well, thank you both so much for joining me this morning. This means a lot to me.
Oh, thank you for having us.
Thank you. And we are going to take a quick break, and we will be back in just one moment. On the beat goes on. We're going to hear about it. We'll be back in a moment.